A year after she did the deed, she now wants to show her love and put me first. Part 2. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss another cheating story goes live. Self-care. I've lost about 5 pounds in the last month, looking and feeling pretty good. I've started a low carbohydrate diet that's really working for me. Eating lots of protein and super high fiber. Kettlebell swings every other day. Long walks in the evening by myself. Feeling more physically fit than I have in a long while. My hair looks fantastic. I bought some new clothes and I feel like I look good in them. I coincidentally picked up a new car the week before D-Day, and I'm loving it. Never had a car that I've loved more, it's a Tesla. Spending money on myself feels good, if indulgent. This week is the first week I feel like I've been able to actually focus on my work and get shit done. My lack of focus since D-Day was really starting to make me feel anxious. I have a very challenging and rewarding job, and it feels good to lose myself in the work. I want to pick up and learn a new musical instrument, the violin, which is a feeling I haven't had in a long time. I feel like I've been putting myself first. I feel a bit like I'm remembering my old single self from before I met my wife, except I'm older and a bit wiser. It feels good to reconnect with me. Ongoing concerns. I feel like I've become an amateur marriage counselor during this process, obsessively reading posts on this subreddit, I love you all, watching surviving infidelity videos on YouTube, reading books, and generally thinking about this nonstop. My wife? Not so much. She genuinely seems to want to reconcile, but I'm concerned that she's not putting in the work, and that she's prioritizing other things ahead of us, her work. I am getting more and more angry with wife's AP. Just knowing that this asshole exists, happily having sex with a married woman, fills me with rage. I fantasize about running into him on the street, even though we live in different cities now, just so I can fucking punch the guy in his stupid face. He's such a weak, low integrity, cowardly person. It's a mystery to me why my wife was attracted to that loser. I think some of this anger is really for my wife, but I don't want to direct it at her, so I direct it at him. To be super clear, I will never act on these feelings, but I can't help but feel them. The sense of unfairness is impossible to shake. Terrible sex life while my wife is gallivanting about having numerous sexual encounters, and gaslighting me the entire time? Life's unfair. Working hard and giving my wife a comfortable life, while AP didn't spend a dime and has sex with her twice a week? That's life. Acting like a responsible adult and voicing my concerns about our sex life, only to be met with shame and judgment? Turn the other cheek. You can probably feel the resentment in my tone. The thing is, there's just nothing my wife can do to make it fair. Nothing she can say or do that will make me feel like we've evened out the imbalance. She just sort of got away with this, without any sort of real consequences. She feels remorse, but she'll never know what it feels like to be betrayed, really and truly. And I wouldn't want her to feel this way, either. This is not a just world, but we need to live in it regardless. I'm hoping this feeling will fade with time, after my wife has been a model wife. Call me skeptical on that one, not holding my breath. Closing thoughts. I think 1 month is way too soon to expect to be recovering, and reconciled, from the traumatic bombshell that is an affair discovery. We are still committed to reconciliation, and the obvious remorse my wife has for her mistakes does give me hope for the long run. Here are some of the best comments from our community. You are still early in the game. Make sure you get all of your questions answered and in writing via a timeline if possible. She needs to pick up some of the slack and follow through with finding an MC. Good luck. Wow, amazing post. You captured so much of what I've been feeling over the past 15 months. Honestly, at 1 month in, I was a complete mess. I'm really impressed with how well you've articulated everything. Just expect the processing to continue for some time. There will be a lot of ups and downs. And yes, it is also incredibly unfair. Here is the second story. Wife admit through text that she did have an affair. I'm still very emotional. I attempted to go to work today and could not do it. So I requested the rest of the week off while I attempt to calm down enough to the point I can work. I confronted her Saturday, as I had suspicions and evidence. She confessed through text since she was at work. The only reason I confronted through text was because I was on the verge of panic attacks, and knowing the truth was better than wallowing in anxiety. That afternoon, night, and on Sunday we continuously talked and she told me everything and anything I wanted to know. From what I can tell, she's been honest. I don't know if I'm making a decision too soon. To be honest, I'm not sure I've really made up my mind besides taking it a day at a time and seeing if we can work through it. Still, part of me wants to leave. She's cut all contact with the AP, even blocking them on her own volition. I've been so wrapped up in everything. I didn't even request her to block him, I just said don't talk to him. There were other stipulations on our path to reconciliation, but those are more broad and more to do with how we were in our marriage beforehand. So far she has been making an effort. She's been honest with her family about what's going on and seems to sincerely accept full responsibility. She's trying to be more affectionate. We've both had our own issues in our marriage and could be better spouses, and the fact that I could be better has not been thrown in my face. Her reasoning for why she cheated, I'll admit, I don't want to be identified, and while it's no excuse, I could have been a better husband. So while we're on the road of reconciliation, we'll also try to be better spouses. But this is where I need advice. What the F do I do to not feel like I want to die? What do I do to not feel worthless? I'm sad, angry, shocked, and betrayed. We were working on making things better before I found out. We were going to improve ourselves individually and our marriage. This has set us back so much. I'm just so incomprehensibly upset. We've built a life together. We have a son and a dog we love so much. I'm lost. I just want the pain to go away. I want to know if I work through this it'll be the right decision. I want to know I'll be able to trust her again. I love her so much, but I hate what she's done to me. I didn't deserve to go through this. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. I've had relationships in the past where I was cheated on, but this hurts so much more. Here is the third story. Wife emotionally cheated on me with an ex-BF who she claimed was abusive and manipulative, threatened to post nudes of her online. She claimed she's been messaging him off and on for the past 6-ish months, around May to December. I only found out because AP's partner messaged my family with explicit screenshots between my wife and AP. My wife initially denied it but eventually admitted to it. The messages were difficult to read. I was a piggy bank, she needs me for healthcare, and she'll lose our son if she leaves me. She went on my social media accounts and blocked the AP and his GF so they would never reach me. She pretended to be me when AP's GF would try to reach out to me initially. She claims they never met as AP lives 9 hours away and she watches our son 24/7. Sometimes she downplays it by saying there was nothing physical. We're going to counseling in the next couple days. I just don't know what to do. I'm suspicious of everything she does and she gets upset about it. I feel like I do not know what's a red flag and what's just me overthinking. I want this to work. I have never felt the way I've felt about her. Life just got difficult. She's sick with ulcerative colitis, I work long hours, and balancing love and taking care of our son has been difficult. I didn't think she would do this. I don't believe anything she says anymore. I know I haven't been as loving as I was before, but I just thought my wife and I agreed that at this point of our lives with my work, our 2-year-old, and her sickness that this was just a slump in our love life, but I guess I was wrong. I'm just looking for any advice. Thank you for the help. Here are some of the best comments from our community. She really tried to cover it up. That is not good. You need to determine if she is reconciling based on you or because she needs to based on your health benefits and then go from there. Definitely have an attorney in your back pocket in case you need it. You fully need to explain to her that you are giving her a gift with reconciliation. She should not be downplaying this as emotional affairs are bad as well. She has lots of work to do and do not let her manipulate you. Good luck. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.